Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Deluxe Dave coming at you with another edition of Deluxe Dave Dishin. It's great to be back on here. I'm so excited to cover another episode today for you. There's so much that's been going on. I just returned from Los Angeles, California. It was an amazing visit. I was there for about 4 days this time, so it was a longer visit than the usual. Sometimes I'm there on a layover or something like that, so it'll be a little bit shorter, but I actually got to stay in Los Angeles this time for a very long time. So it started out so great. A lot of things happened while I was out there though, but it was a very interesting trip to say the least. So the first day I got there, it was cool. We went to In-N-Out, one of my favorite places to go. The first place we went was to In-N-Out when I got there and ate one of those fabulous burgers and those good fried. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's underrated, but I love In-N-Out. It's just like one of those things that you just like. So we started with In-N-Out, and then we kind of chilled for the first night, and that was Monday night when I got down there. Then on Tuesday, I relaxed because I had to adjust to the time frame. I had done like a 3 legs the day before, and then I came straight out to LA, which is like about a 5 hour flight. So I rested for half of the day, and then on the second half of the day, I actually got to go out to a beach, the Playa del Rey beach. I went out there, and oh my gosh, I chilled. It was so fun. I drew in the sand. I ran up to the water, ran back. You rarely get chances to really enjoy times like that when you actually can go and sit down and just kind of enjoy the water. You're looking at the Pacific Ocean, and it's just like the waves coming in. It's beautiful. So I just really enjoyed myself that day. And like I said, I drew in the sand. I did a lot of cool stuff that day, and I got to eat a little shop over there while I was down there. So it was a really nice, relaxing time that I had down at Playa del Rey. Did a little long walk, so I got my exercise on. And you gotta just enjoy nature. So I really enjoyed that while I was out there. But the highlight of my trip came on Wednesday. Wednesday, I prepared for it. I was ready. I got tickets in advance, and I actually got to go to a live recording of The Real. Now, this was awesome for me because, like, out of all the people, like, some of my favorites are on that show, including Tamara Mowry, and I also love Tamar Braxton, and Adrienne Bailon is really cool. Lonnie Love, I began to love from just watching this show. Her comedy is hilarious, and Jeannie Mai, just great. So the experience was great all within itself because basically you go out there, we got there around 3:30. We sat down. They have a big old line of people that's out there waiting to get in. They give you tickets. You got to go through all this different security. It's really intense. So basically, they're trying to get you ready for this and everything like that. And they have to walk you over to the studio, which is a little walk to get there. So we went out there and we walked out to the studio, and we got to see a lot of the places where a lot of stuff is recorded, like Two Broke Girls. We got to see Two and a Half Men where that's recorded. It was just a lot of different places that were there around the studios, which you wouldn't even think that many things are being recorded in one place. So I mean, it was a really nice. Even though we didn't like tour the studio, we got to walk through it and kind of see everything. They're very strict on everything. Make you turn your cameras off, make sure everything is set, and that you're doing what's right. So we finally get over to the studio to see the taping of The Real. We walk in, and I mean, the studio is beautiful. It everything on TV looks a lot bigger and more elegant than what it really is. So I mean, it just kind of shows you the real deal, the real on the real. So it's showing me everything like that. So I got to see the set. We took pictures. They got us hyped before the show. We were all like really excited and everything. So then finally the show starts, and all of the five come out, and everything is really, for TV, everything is programmed. You really, when you're watching it on TV and just watching everything run through, you really don't see how everything is actually done. So it's really nice to see behind the scenes and how they do everything. So it's kind of like you're in a theater and you're watching their show. You know what I'm saying? It's really not too much interaction. It's really professional. They come out and to the song and everything like that. Everybody's hype, and then they just get right to it and they go. It's work. They get right to business and work. So we got to see a lot of when they had to cut different things, and when somebody messed up on a line, they would stop and they have to restart it. We'll have to clap a little bit louder. So it was a really fun experience of seeing something like that. And we got to like walk in there, and we I got to see the interaction and how, basically Tamar interacted with people and with her cast members. So it was a really fun experience. I really loved the part where Tamar came up. They were doing a section on like clothing and how people were dressed and stuff like that. And Tamar came up and I was really excited. I tried to keep my composure. Like I was like, and then she finally came and she kind of touched me on my shoulder and was like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And that just made my day. Like that, she wasn't too big to not even like recognize. She didn't do that for everybody, but I was really excited that she actually took the time out to even like recognize that people were there, because it was kind of like I said, they were there on business, and it was really like a wall there, and they really didn't relate with anything. It was just business basically. So the best part about that was they all came out and they did a great job. They talked about stuff. We didn't get to see a guest star that day, how they cut everything, but I can't wait for the show to come on. It's coming on May 19th, I believe. It's going to be May 19th. They're going to air it. I'm sure there were some shots somewhere. I'm in there somewhere. So you'll see me with my little, my little bow tie on and stuff like that. Really excited about it. So I really had a great time at The Real. I enjoyed it immensely. It was a great, great time. So after we got out of the show, we went to go to Sweetie Pie's to eat. It's TJ Sweetie Pies in NoHo. And of course, there weren't too many people there. There was one lady I saw that was the manager that Tim hired. She just was coming out of work and leaving out. And I just kind of noticed that was her because I watched the show faithfully. So I did notice in her face. But I mean, the food was great. Of course, LA prices. When I went to Sweetie Pies in St. Louis and the LA prices for Sweetie Pies, they differed a lot from what it was in St. Louis and everything like that. So that was a little getting adjusted to, but LA prices are up. So it's just like living there. So, I enjoyed it though. The food was great. The greens, the macaroni, the fried chicken, the banana. I can taste it on my mouth. Anyway, so it was really great. We got to go there, and then we went out to this like cookie place afterwards. So Wednesday was a jam-packed day. The experience of just getting around and getting to see other places of California this time, it was really, really great. But on Thursday, when I woke up, to my surprise, which I didn't believe when I first heard it, because I was talking on the phone, and then all of a sudden, they're like, Prince died. And I'm like, Prince died? No, no, we were just talking about that because we were talking about that the other day when we were at the Real Show, how Prince was, keeping up with stuff and everything like that. And they were like, well, Prince died. And I'm like, Prince died? What? And then I'm like, I go to the thing, and at first I see it on some like little, shady places like, oh, but maybe it's not true. Then I see it on TMZ, then I see it on CNN, then I'm like, okay, he really died. So this time, when I heard about Michael Jackson, I did a whole YouTube on that, and you could tell my demeanor. I did one right away. When he passed, I went and did a video right away about MJ's passing. It's still on YouTube and everything like that, and I was like, the king, the king of pop has passed. I was really like, really. But with Prince, I haven't always been a huge fan of Prince's music, but I know the impact that he has made in the music industry, the things that he's given away to. He's very philanthropic, so he's given away many things to many people, and he's helped the community and different things like that. His music spoke for itself. He knew how to play a lot of instruments. He was the vocal star. He was a genius. So I understand other people because they feel how I felt with Michael. So I really felt the same way when I heard that he passed. So it was really, really sad that I saw it. So when I go onto, and I'm seeing Facebook and stuff like that, and then I see a rest in peace. Look at this picture. So when I see this, I'm like, this is too soon, y'all. This is too soon. But I chuckled a little bit. But, people did the same thing with Michael. People did the same thing with Whitney. And people make light of the situation, you know what I'm saying, trying to make themselves feel better. So I understand where it came from. But I couldn't help but to laugh, you know what I'm saying, when I saw that picture. But we know who the real Prince was. And, he will be missed so dearly by so many people in the music industry. It's going to be very interesting to see how the BET Awards pan out this year. I've had the privilege of actually voting on their panel this year, so I'm really, really excited about the awards this year and everything that's coming up. So I really am excited about it. I think they're going to do a great job with the tributes. They have a lot of people to give tributes. They got the David Bowie. They have Natalie Cole. They have now Prince. So I mean, it's going to be a very the show is going to be, something. It's going to be something else. I really expect for them to really go all out for this. This is huge because I mean that's all we saw. CNN stopped talking about the presidential election, and it was coverage of Prince all day. So it reminded me. It brought me back to when it happened to Michael, because I can feel how other people felt when something like that happens to one of their favorite artists. So all in all, rest in peace, Prince, and I know he was a great artist. He's going to be missed, but he has plenty of music that will live on forever, ever, 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 ever. So, okay. So next I want to talk about, while we're on the subject of music, I want to talk about Beyonce, who I'm really excited about. Tomorrow, on Saturday, she is going to be premiering her hour-long premiere of Lemonade. Nobody knows what it is. We've seen little clips, excerpts, like 30-second, minute-long excerpts. We got the picture and got the promo. Nobody knows what it is. They don't know if it's going to be a new album. It's going to have new songs. It's going to be a docuseries. What it is. So it's going to be a surprise to see exactly what's going to happen. But the good news is, if you have DirecTV, if you have Time Warner Cable, you know that HBO is offering this whole weekend for free. So you don't even have to pay or act, how some people be like, oh, I want the trial to try out HBO, because I did the same thing when the Miss Carter, was it Jay-Z, the On the Run premiered on HBO. I was like, well, I would like HBO. I want to try it out, see how it is for a month, and then it got cut off right after September. But anyway, you don't have to do that, because you are able to watch all of that at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday and see what this big hubbub is about. I'm interested to see, because I would love to see something other than Formation before I go to the concert on May the 3rd. I'm so excited about going to the concert. It's been a while. I have not gone to see Beyonce live since the I Am tour. So this is going to be amazing. I'm so ready to see what she is going to bring to the table. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope it's great. I know she never disappoints, so I'm sure it's going to be the bomb. So other than that, one more person I want to talk about in music, which I'm really excited about. I don't know why I did my hands like that, but anyway, I'm really excited about a CD that is coming out on June the 10th. You guys don't know how excited I am. Like, this is up there with Beyonce. So I told you about my favorite artists, who they are, in one of my recent videos that I came out with. In that list, I had Brandy, had Beyonce. Did I say? No, I said Brandy, Jasmine Sullivan, and Fantasia. June the 10th, Fantasia comes out with her album called The Definition. So, oh my God, the cover is beautiful. I'm so ready for it. Fantasia, we can't wait. I've heard a few of the songs. They're slow ballads right now, but I'm sure there's going to be other songs on there. We're going to get to see your true soul, I heard, in this CD, and get to really see your music and what you poured into this CD. It's been a long time coming. I'm really excited. I've heard Ty Tribbett has a little bit to do with a song that they did in the studio that's going to be on this album. And it's going to, another person, never disappoints with her albums. I've loved Free Yourself. I loved her Fantasia self-titled album. I loved the Back to Me album. And I also love, what was the one right before this was Side Effects of You. That was good too. So this is her 5th album. It's her 5th album, you guys. It's her 5th album that she's coming out with. And I really hope it gets its due this time. Even if it doesn't, Fantasia, you are one for the books, and I always support Fantasia. I done wore my purple today, you know what I'm saying? I'm representing, Prince with my purple rain. Purple rain. Anyway, but I just wanted to mention all the things I did in LA and the news about Prince and everything that's been happening. I'm really excited about what's coming up within the next few weeks. Stay tuned. I have more coming at you on Deluxe Day Dishin. Thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button. Even if you hit the thumbs down, if you didn't like it, hit the thumbs. But I would love a thumbs up. Make sure you get people to go subscribe to this. If you want to comment below, I always respond to comments. If you comment on something, make sure if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. But make sure you get people to watch. If you want to post this on Facebook, post it on Instagram somewhere, make sure you get the word out. Let them know to come out, check out Deluxe Dave Dishin. I will talk to you guys soon. I'll be back, y'all.